You cannot believe it that a 53-year-old pastor got 20 girls pregnant in Enugu State. Now, let us call him Pastor Utu. Utu Mamaka, a.k.a. Utu Njejemba, a.k.a. Utu Njakwiko. Now, this Pastor Utu is 53 years old. Members of his church, especially women and young girls, who have been married for quite some time and don't have babies to show for it, have been coming to this man of God and begging the man of God to please pray for them so that they can conceive and give birth to their own children. Now, this man of God specifically asked them to be coming on so time of the day so that he's going to have a prayer session with them. Now, as they started coming based on their meeting schedule with the pastor started telling them that the Holy Spirit told him to tell them that they are going to have sex together. That the essence of the sex is to open whatever that is closed in their womb. That is going to use his spiritual utu to unlock what has been locked inside their womb. So because this man is a claimed man of God, these women do not have anything against him. They don't have any reason to doubt him. So they willfully open their legs for him, for the pastor to do what he claims he has been instructed divinely to do. So this pastor, on many of these ladies, he has been doing it countlessly until 20 and more women of his church got pregnant almost at the same time. The pastor was arrested and taken to the police station for questioning and further investigation. Now, the big question I'm going to ask now is this: what will happen to these 20 plus women that are already pregnant for this pastor? Because he's claiming that the pregnancy is as a result of miracle. These women have been seeking for children for a child for a long period of time, but they didn't get any. But the moment they met the pastor used his utu to open the womb for these women. Now, a lot of questions are already rising. I know that you that is watching this video now, you definitely have your own question to ask. But feel free to ask. If you ask, someone will be there to respond to your question. You see, the moment we remove this thing called fear for spirituality, the moment we remove fear from spirituality as Africans, that is the moment we will begin to excel mentally. Because many of us are mentally caged, especially whenever anything that has to do with church is said to our hearing, we grab it without asking questions. It is because we are unable to ask questions to some of the things we hear some of these people that call themselves man of God tell us. That is why we find ourselves deep down into where we are today. A pastor telling you that he will need to sleep with you first. A married woman, though. A pastor will come to you and tell you that he must sleep with you first before you can conceive. That same pastor is a pastor that will come to you and preach to you and tell you, do not sleep with a man that is not your husband. The same pastor will come from behind and tell you that he must sleep with you for you to get pregnant. That pastor is not your husband. He's not your husband at all. But he's the one that initially told you that God said you should not sleep with a man that is not your husband. Now he's coming to you and tell you that for you to get pregnant, your pastor, has been instructed to open your womb by sleeping with you. Does it make sense? And you now, you will not start asking questions. You say, okay, he's a man of God. Anything he says is what God has told him to say. Let me open my leg. You open your leg, wow. Then the pastor will dig in and plant his own seed inside your stomach. Now, the question now is, as you are now pregnant for this pastor, what will happen to your marriage? No, now, tell me, what will happen to your marriage? You are now pregnant for your pastor. Your pastor is the owner of the pregnancy. What will happen to your husband? What will happen to your marriage? Use when your number 6. Go use one of Google show. No. Subscribe to this channel if you've not. More stories are coming. I'll see you in our next video.